We are here with Dr. Vanessa Lagos from Schotter's Feed Research from the Netherlands. We are at the International Symposium on Energy and Protein Metabolism and Nutrition in Granada, Spain. Thank you, Dr. Vanessa, for being with us here in NutriNews International. And we would like to know more about what you do in monogastric nutrition at your research center, please.
Thank you, Edgar, for the invitation. Yes, so I work at Schotter Speed Research for 1 year now. We are an independent research center. We are located in Lelystad, in Flevoland, the Netherlands, and we have different services. So one of these is the advanced feed package. So what we do is that we have this contract for feed mills, mainly in the Netherlands, but also in other countries. And we have for them access to our feed ingredient tables, as well as nutrient requirements for swine, poultry, and also for dairy. So we have our sales and consultancy department, which mainly focus in our advanced feed package clients. And we also have our R&D department, which is where I belong. So I work as a monogastric nutritionist. I work in the swine team. I work mainly in grow finishing trials, while in the poultry team, I work mainly with broilers, trying feed additives or new feed ingredients and so on. So we have in the R&D department, we perform trials in our animal facilities for updating our tables, but also for third-party research. So we have different feed additive companies that come to us to perform trials. We do performance trials, commercial trials, and also we do registration trials, for instance. Finally, we do trainings. So we have service to perform webinars, seminars, and so on, related all with nutrition for our 3 species.
Thank you, Vanessa. And I wanted to ask you, from this meeting in energy and protein metabolism, what had you find more interesting to apply to your research? Here we had seen all kind of results related with directly evaluation of metabolism and indirect calorimetry, molecular biology applied to how animals use nutrients. But in your case, where you do some applications, what you have found that it will be useful for your group?
Yeah, I believe that this meeting has been a lot focused on, for instance, heat stress and reducing, for instance, in dairy cows, methane production. In the case of swine and poultry, on nitrogen retention. So I think this is quite important, especially now in the Netherlands. The government is pressuring, let's say, the farmers to reduce nitrogen excretion. So all this research that is being done, I think, is quite important to us because we need to help the Dutch farmers to reduce nitrogen excretion from our knowledge area, which is nutrition. So I found this quite interesting. Of course, this is very fundamental. So it's good to understand how the mode of actions of the different strategies. But at the end, the idea is to take this and evaluate how we can apply this in the farms. And of course, help mainly the Dutch production, but at the end, all these restrictions in the future, I believe, will be extrapolated. So I think this is helpful now for the Netherlands, but in the future, I think it's a global solution, I will say.
Okay, Vanessa. The other is we saw yesterday and this morning some talks about new feed ingredients and new processing methods. Being a feed research, do you see some potential applications in the projects that you have now?
Yes, absolutely. As well as the nitrogen reduction, we also have a lot of pressure on and a lot of interest on circularity and sustainability. So the reduction of, for example, soybean meal and the look for alternative feed ingredients. are one of our main areas of research. Therefore, this type of research, for instance, today I see some publications related to feeding avocado seeds. So I think these are very interesting and really open your mind of all the alternatives that you may have. And at the end, is not is similar to zinc oxide. Is not a replace to one to another, but it's more a combination, more holistic approach. So if we have different ingredients and we understand what they can provide, I think that's really helpful. And yeah, definitely, I can bring a lot of information to the table as Hot Horse to help our customers.
Thank you, Vanessa, for being with us, and I hope that we can have you in a future podcasts and webinars with NutriNews International. Thanks for your attendance.